Hello, everybody, and just here, and welcome back to Princess Principal, episode 11. Oh boy. I am afraid, despite not being afraid, you know? I know that Ange and the Princess and everybody else will live because they take part in the movies, so of course the assassination on the Princess will not go through. But at the same time, what's gonna go tits up? Something has to, right? Ange and Dorothy got a direct order from Control to assassinate the princess. Why so suddenly? I have no idea. Why even? I have no idea either. They have no reason whatsoever to assassinate her, and yet that's the order. Oddly enough, an order that came in right after that one dude, G or J or whatever was his name, single letter, was swapped for the general colonel, whatever he is. That's kinda sus, not gonna lie. Yeah. What's gonna happen? Is Ange and her team officially gonna betray control and they're gonna start working on their own? Are they gonna be hired by the princess or I have no clue. I have absolutely no idea what's gonna happen. Perhaps it's a sabotage down to control by someone and they will uncover that great conspiracy. Maybe the Duke of Normandy is responsible for it. I have no clue. I have no clue because the order to assassinate the princess came completely and utterly 100% out of the blue. I would have never in my wildest dreams expect that this is one of the orders they're gonna receive. I don't know what's gonna happen and I can't even speculate because I have no clue about anything. Oh, coffee. Nectar of the gods. Okay, yeah, in the last episode, we got to meet one of the classmates of Dorothy and Andre. Dorothy and Andre were classmates. We learned that. And we didn't really get any more story in the last episode. There were like bits and pieces of that classmate of theirs doing drugs and having betrayed them for some reason, but it was never expanded upon, it was never explained. She just kind of offed herself, and that was it. I'm not gonna dwell on the last episode because I'll be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of it. So hopefully episodes 11 and 10 they were directed by different people than who directed episode 10. So I hope it will be much better. They are also episodes 10, 11, and 12 are also in chronological order, which is something unusual for this series, since all of the episodes so far have been fairly anachronic. And from what I heard, the movies are also not in a chronological order, which seems weird but on brand. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna bother trying to figure out why they did it. They're doing anachronic, non chronological storytelling well. I don't mind it. So hopefully it doesn't get any worse in the movies. Right, I don't think there's any need to ramble anymore. I'm just gonna wear my headphones. I'm gonna give you guys some subtitles. Ah, fucking cables. What? What? No, no, no! Don't change volume. Okay. Oh. I swear to God, electronics hate me. Okay. That should be it. Yep, episode 11. Let's roll. Episode 11 of Princess Principal, version by Akihito Subs. As always, it's gonna be starting in 3, 2, 1, go. General. L. Yeah, that's very sus. Why? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, but the princess is your collaborator now, exactly. Exactly. Sure it will. Sure it will. I have no clue what's gonna happen. But if you want to know what's gonna happen, you can watch episode 12 on Patreon already. There's a link in the description. I post Princess Principal up to 1 week early. So if it's not there yet, it's gonna be there tomorrow. And if you're watching this video on Patreon, hell, thanks. There isn't episode 12 released anywhere yet, so you're gonna have to wait a week. Sorry for that. Inner sight, gotta stay alive. Man, it's crazy to think that it's just episode 11 and 12 and we're done with Princess Principal. Those 12 episodes just blasted through. It's crazy that I've been at this reacting thing for almost 3 months now. The only thing I was more consistent with was probably my City Skylines videos. But they weren't doing anywhere near as well as my reactions. Humble Double. Some shenanigans with Ange being able to play the princess's double. Sure you do. What are you gonna do, Ange? Exactly. Of course, you're a lizard man. Cabedon? She is. Ange doesn't want to kill the princess either. But how are they gonna weasel out of it? Hmm. Someone's gonna attack the palace or something, and they're gonna use the chaos and confusion to somehow not assassinate princess. I love those tiny little chimes in the background. Thank you for not wanting to kill my girlfriend. Hmm. What are you gonna do, Ange? What are you gonna do? Oh? Who's that? And why are you in the princess's room? Are you? Zelda? What's going on? Wait, what? That's... Or has Zelda been sent to assassinate the princess, but she's only saying that she's the bodyguard? No, you weren't. Dorothy will be disposed of. What the fuck is going on? It's the first time I'm this confused watching Princess Principal. Is he a spy? Is that dude a spy? Probably. Yeah. Who are those three? She left her a message? Oh, I knew that the Duke of Normandy is gonna be somehow involved. Very much so. Did the Duke of Normandy somehow infiltrate control? I have a feeling that might be the case. Oh, she's good. Did Angie predicted that, of course. Of course, Angie predicted that. And that will raise suspicions in the princess. Okay, and Angie was just feeling the ground, feeling out what she can and cannot do. Ah, exactly. You have doubts regarding the general as well. Yeah. Okay. And the military is controlled by the Duke of Normandy. Is Chise leaving? Uh-huh. Someone's trying to break up their little spy group. Someone who's in control of the control. Who the fuck is 7? Oh, that lady in a hat. How are you involved? You want to assassinate the queen as well. You want both the queen and the princess assassinated. That's your plan. How did he gain control of the control, though? Is it Zelda? No? What's going on? Making pipe bombs? Of course she does. Strapping bombs to herself? Is her plan to commit murder-suicide? Yes, you can. There has to be something you can do. Oh, but what? That's the question. It's not a question of whether, it's a question of how. Princess is smart, she knows something's up. I love it. Decorated with gears. Can't get any more steampunk than that, and there are agents everywhere. They both will be eliminated. Quick takedown? Or are they just hiding? Oh, what's your plan here, Ange? They swapped clothes? They swapped clothes. You didn't notice that they look exactly alike. Some spies you are. Are those pipe bombs or no, just gas canisters? Smoke bombs, I guess. Question is Ange doing that to really rescue the princess, or is that her plan to assassinate her? Someone's gonna get sniped here. That's that's the vibe I'm getting. But I know nobody will. Yep, yep. She noticed. Tell her. Yep, but princess wants to be put in danger. Yeah, that's the kind of person she is. Gonna get killed, though. You're gonna get killed, though. You're gonna fucking die. Do you understand it? You're not gonna make the world a better place if you're fucking dead. The fuck kind of thinking is that? Oh no, don't say that. Don't say that. We all know you don't think that, you just want to make it easier on Anjay. Hmm? rumors about control being taken control of. Hmm. Which friend? Ange, Princess, Dorothy, Beatrice? Chise has a lot of friends nowadays. It is an. Wait. Did she send Princess to Casablanca? No, she is the princess, and Andre went to Casablanca. Okay, that was the goal of Operation Changeling, to have Andre play Charlotte. So this is the princess, but she says that she's Andre. Okay, I get what's going on. I think. Yeah, they wanted to get rid of the. Oh, that's the episode. Okay. Well, that was fast. Yeah, I think I know what they're trying to do. I think I know what their goal is. I'm gonna talk about it after the ED so that it's, I can put a chapter that it's a discussion section. Oh man, I wanna watch episode 12 now. Maybe I will. Hmm. Oh man. That was a very short episode. How is it gonna end? I have some vague ideas, but sweet and bright. Okay. I think I know what they're trying to pull here. The military took control of control, and they want to get rid of the princess so that they can instill Anjay as the princess. Yeah, and that's the plan. That's why they want to get rid of the princess now, because they have access to the army, and they want to have their own people in control of the country. That makes sense now. That makes sense. Yeah, because if you think about it, when they were collaborating with the princess, they were doing like various spy work, but at no point did they come any closer to taking the country over. Operation Changeling, however, would ensure that they do take over the country. Yeah, that makes sense. But what they didn't predict is that the princess is gonna say that she's Ange dressed as the princess, and that they are potentially gonna help the princess, not the Ange princess, take over the country, which is exactly what the princess wants. Hmm. Okay. Could it be that the princess eventually does take over the country? The queen gets assassinated, princess takes over, unites the country back, dissolves control, and brings Anjay back from Casablanca? I don't know. Maybe. Sounds like it's plausible, but yeah, let's go through this episode again. Let's go through it again, and maybe we're gonna notice something that I haven't noticed before. That's the scene. Uh, yeah, we're getting a repeat. Princess is currently an ally. They're saying that they don't know how long is that gonna be the case. True, because if they were to assassinate the queen and the princess became the new queen, there was no guarantee that the princess would work with them again. They don't know that the princess wants to unify the. They don't know that the princess wants to unify the country back. I'm getting a caffeine crash. I'm getting sleepy now, and it's morning. Yeah, there is no guarantee that the princess will continue working with them after they achieve her goals of becoming the ruler of the country. Makes sense. Makes like pure pragmatic sense. OP, 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 OP. Dorothy doesn't want to kill the princess. Of course, she's a friend now. It's not only spy work, they are just friends. Or rather, they are friends as well as fellow spies. So, of course, Dorothy wouldn't want to kill the princess. And here we're seeing the colonial army, I'm assuming, who arrived here. Uh, I I love those tiny little dings and chimes and things in the background here. I don't know what they are. Probably like barely running engine or some chains or something. I have no idea, but they add a lot of ambience to the scene. I need to shorten my mustache because it's getting into my mouth now. Uh, and here's Zelda. Yeah, at first I thought that it actually is like control and fake control, or that control proper knows that the general is not with them, that the general is corrupt and is on on the Duke of Normandy's payroll. So officially, they gave the order to assassinate the princess, but unofficially, without the general present, they decided to send an additional bodyguard for princess, and that she's gonna say, "Oh no, the order to assassinate the princess has been recalled. We actually have to work now to uncover the conspiracy of the Duke of Normandy and the general being under his control and our whole military being corrupt." I really thought it's gonna go in that direction, But apparently not. Yeah, Zelda has been sent here to check on Ange, to be Ange's handler, basically, because the Control doesn't trust Ange for some reason. They don't trust Ange, they don't trust Dorothy. There was that scene somewhere. No, it wasn't here. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Maybe in a bit. No. Was it here? No, it was earlier. But there was a scene of someone entering the garage where Dorothy was. What was that about? Was that someone with orders for Dorothy to fuck off somewhere else? Was it someone after Dorothy's head? And if so, how did she escape? Because we know that she escapes, right? She's present in the movies. They're building a huge fuck off temple here. Yeah, agents everywhere. That black-haired girl. Um, she has a name, and she's also under control of Control. I believe she's a spy of some sort. I can't remember on whose side she is, though. Lily Gaveston. No, there's no bio of hers on Mal. Yeah, I know for sure that she has something to do with spying. I just don't recall for whom he's spying for. Yeah, Ange had a good idea to just slip her a blank sheet of paper to see if she can do that even. Because yeah, if that blank sheet of paper was immediately snatched, yeah, immediately, then if it was a secret message, that'd be bad. Yeah, there has been a shake-up at the top. We hear it from the lady herself. But I have a feeling that she doesn't like that either. I have that feeling. Ange is correct here. That this new operation is way too heavy-handed for like a spy op. Right? Because if they do assassinate the princess, how do you cover that up? How do you possibly cover that up? Not just the princess, they are also planning to assassinate the queen. Although, right, Operation Changeling. Ange is supposed to take the princess's place. So it's not like anybody would notice that the princess was assassinated. Because Ange would be there looking like the princess. Yeah. Makes sense. For a moment there, I thought their plan might be irrational, but no. No, their plan actually makes sense. Huh. Fig, prune, and cinnamon again. Very good tea. Yeah, their plan does make sense. It's not very spy-ish, and even she knows it. What's her name? Like JKLMNOPQRSTUVWXY and Z. 7. Well, I was off. She doesn't like that, and I believe the rest of Control doesn't like that either. They'd much rather keep the princess as an ally, because she has proven to be a very valuable ally. And with Princess present, they have like free reign over Ange. They can use Ange easily their best spy for all other kinds of spy work. With Operation Changeling being a success and Ange taking place of the princess, she would have her princessly duties, right? So they would lose a great spy to like sit in her room sipping tea with her friends and attending balls and receptions and shit like that, cutting like opening ribbons for a new mall or something. So I can see how the original Control would much rather keep the princess as a collaborator. And if the new military Control intends to eventually get rid of Angie Princess from her position and install some new ruler, that would be very heavy handed. Again, what Angie says here is very much correct. Chise is packing. I thought that it again initially. I initially thought that again it was Control telling her to fuck off, but we learned that it was Lord whatever. What's his face? Is he named on Mal? Is he named on Mal? Horikawa. Yeah, Lord Horikawa. It's Lord Horikawa who gave her the orders because he doesn't like what's going on. He doesn't like the rumors, and he would very much like to avoid Chise being involved in it. Can I stay to take her outside the school? Operation Changeling was my idea. I'm gonna kill the prince. Of course she won't. They're asking for Queen's presence on the construction site. That's where the assassination is supposed to take place, I'm assuming. Mm. The Duke of Normandy didn't know of the colonial army, apparently. Yeah, and they don't know who the leader is. That's interesting. I thought she's making. I really thought that Anja is making pipe bombs, and her plan is to, I don't know, hug the princess, pull the pin, and blow both of themselves up. Kind of like, if you have to die, then I don't want to live either, and they're going out in a burst of flame. But no, those are like smoke bombs or tear gas or something of that sort. And here we learn that Anjay wanted to jump into that well. She wanted to go commit and live. But Princess changed that. Meeting Princess changed Anjay's life for the better, seemingly. Now, where did she hide those pipe bombs? Because her skirt is really short. And those pipe bombs are really long. Okay, I'm not gonna question it. She has her secret hideout spots. Uh, Again, I love how this Christmas tree is decorated with gears. Uh, that's so steampunk. I love it. It's so over the top steampunk. I absolutely adore it. And here there's some wreath or something. There's again gears on it. They run into the store. Anjay still doesn't reveal what the plan is. She uses the pretext of wanting to go somewhere alone with the princess, and claims that it's the princess's bodyguards that are after them. We know that they aren't. Well, not exactly. They swap clothes, of course. And here come the gas bombs. Ha ha ha, he he he, we're having fun. Remember how it was back in the days. Yes, ship's going to Casablanca, baby. Where are we? Passenger airship, the Good Hope. It's headed for Casablanca. Yeah, there's a White House waiting for them. But Princess doesn't want to go. She doesn't want to run. She wants to help fix this country. Uh, it seems like it's gonna go well. Because, wait, no. Um, I need to figure out their clothes and who's staying here, who's going. I tried to get around it somehow, but I've run out of options. Yeah. Princess doesn't want to go. She wants to fix the country, and I never. I was never a huge fan of this kind of trope of characters, of this kind of thinking in characters. Of I want to fix the world, but they're gonna get you killed. Doesn't matter. I want to fix the world. You're not gonna do shit with a bullet in your skull. Like that should be obvious. That should be obvious. If you run to Casablanca, you can, I don't know, work from behind the scenes or something still. If you run there, you're gonna get yourself killed and you're not gonna fix shit. Yeah, so it's Ange behind the closed doors. And the princess, never let me see you again. But the princess is crying. She doesn't mean that. Of course she doesn't. Always hated that about you. She's just saying hurtful words so that their separation doesn't feel as bad for Ange, right? So that she has the she hated me anyway to cling to, at least in theory. We know that it never really works. Your friend is at the center of that unrest. Some unrest among the faction of colonial soldiers who are unhappy with the kingdom. Yeah. And that's what confused me. Because when she was running from that ship, she had the red dress, but now she wears the dress that Ange wore before. Let me go back. Is that the dress? No, Ange is wearing like a jacket kind of thing. Okay, I guess the princess ran off and bought the dress on her way here or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, princess now pretends to be Ange, who pretends to be a princess. Perfect. They're all gonna be in awe about just how similar to the princess she is. Ange, you're really doing a great job. If I didn't know about the Operation Changeling, I'd think that you're the real princess. That's the army. They somehow got their hands on military uniforms. I don't know. I guess you need to look good when performing coup d'etat. We are prepared to strike down Her Majesty the Queen. Yes, you are. I mean, everything's going according to Keikaku, right? The princess wanted to get rid of the queen anyway and become the ruler of the country. And now it seems that it's gonna come to pass. So what's gonna go wrong? What's gonna go wrong? Because it seems like we are way well on our way to achieving Princess's goal of becoming the ruler of the country. Sure, she will have to pretend that she's Ange pretending to be the princess, but ultimately, like, her goal has been accomplished. Perhaps. Yeah, I can see that easily being the case. They want to. Yeah, the military wants to perform a military coup. That's never subtle. Princess was probably hoping to do things sneakily and stealthily and subtly, right? Slip the queen some a little bit of poison in her drink, right? Or maybe like suffocate her with a pillow in her sleep or something like that, right? She passed of natural causes, and oh, every other pretendant to the throne also seem to have passed. There's only Princess Charlotte alive. It's good thing that Princess Charlotte is alive, isn't it? Yeah, I think that was their plan, to do it subtly. The whole the whole colonial army thing seems like they really are planning a coup d'état. They don't plan to be subtle about it. They plan to just march in, shoot the queen, blow up her throne and whatnot, and proclaim the prince as the new ruler of the country. That's not a good way to go about it, because you're gonna get resistance. There always are gonna be some people who loved the previous queen, and you're gonna see resistance. If the previous queen was disposed in a sneaky, subtle manner, if everything looked like it was like natural causes or a freak accident or something like that, you would not get the resistance. People who loved the current queen would mourn her, but ultimately they would not work against the new ruler. If you overtly kill, assassinate the queen, and proclaim the prince as the new ruler of the country, you're gonna get resistance. Which makes me think that perhaps the Duke of Normandy is involved somehow. He somehow does want the coup to be discovered. Perhaps his goal is to then come out of the shadows and say, hey, they took your queen, they killed your queen, they installed their own ruler as the head of the country, but I am going to get rid of her. And his plan is to get rid of the princess and him as perhaps the next one in line to the throne, or maybe like the highest ranking noble or whatever. He would become the ruler of the country. And he would be beloved by many because he got rid of a quote unquote illegitimate ruler. He avenged the legitimate ruler who was assassinated. That might be his plan. Question is he in control of control? Or is the Commonwealth military simply this dumb to not see that an overt coup is gonna go directly against their hopes and their wishes, and that getting rid of the queen silently would be a much better choice. Even assuming the princess was assassinated and replaced with Ange, they should not be going for a military takeover. They should still be going for a silent assassination. And yet, it seems like they do want to perform a military coup. Hmm. Another way it can go. Another way it can go is the princess saving the queen and the queen somehow having a change of heart and reuniting the country. I doubt that's what's gonna happen, but it's a possibility. The movie is named. The movie is called Crown something. Not Crown Chaser, Crown Handler. Crown Handler. Now, what could Crown Handler mean? Ah. Yeah, I have no clue. I'm gonna have to wait a week to see episode 12 and see how it plays out. Or maybe I won't wait a week. Maybe I'm just gonna watch it like tomorrow. And people on Patreon are gonna get episode 12 2 weeks early or something. No, tomorrow I have to record Sci-Hat no Paladin, and I can't record anything on Sunday. I'm gonna figure things out. Yeah. Oh man. It really feels like the story picked up in episode 11 and 12. All of the episodes so far were fairly disjointed. Only like the Operation Changeling episode was significant. That episode with the party with the queen present was significant. The rest were mostly standalone stories. Episodes 11 and 12 is where the story kicks off. And it kicks off hard. I can't wait to see what episode 12 will bring. I can't wait to see what the movies will be. Right after I'm done watching episode 12, I'm jumping straight into the movies. Oh yeah. They're gonna be again 1 week early for patrons, as always. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it. There's no need for me to ramble anymore because it's hard to predict what's gonna happen next. Is Angie somehow gonna fly from Casablanca with her sea ball? Maybe. I mean, that's not improbable with her determination. I have no clue. I have no clue. We need to wait for episode 12. That's the one and only thing I know. But if you know something else, or rather, not if you know, don't spoil me, please, but if you have any thoughts and opinions on this episode or on my reaction, leave me a comment down below. What do you think is gonna happen? Just again, I want to emphasize it. No spoilers, please. Just if you're watching this show for the first time alongside me, let me know what you think is gonna happen because I'm curious if my predictions are gonna come true, or maybe your predictions are gonna come true. If you like this video, leave a like. If you disliked it, leave a dislike, although it seems to do nothing nowadays. So maybe just leave a comment. Again, what did you dislike? What can I fix? I can't get better if I don't know what I'm doing wrong. If you want to be notified of my future releases, you can subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you get notified. I'm not only recording Princess Principal, but also Tsukitolaka to Nosferatu, Tact of Destiny, and Sci-Hat no Paladin. Sci-Hat no Paladin is gonna be releasing in a couple of days on Sundays. Tsukitolaka is Tuesdays. Tact of Destiny is Wednesdays. Princess Principal is Thursdays. So yeah, those are the series I'm covering now. What I'm gonna be covering in the next season, that remains a mystery. I'm gonna make a video after I'm done watching all the series, where I'm gonna talk about what are my plans for the future. And all the series that I'm recording right now, you can see them, the playlist in the cards in the top right corner of your screen, if you're curious about them. If you really like what I'm doing, and if you want to watch Princess Principal reactions up to 1 week early, you can support me on Patreon. Link is down in the description. For just $1 a month, you get access to my Discord server. For $10, you get early access to my non-seasonal reactions. Currently, it's only Princess Principal. In the next season, I will have at least one non-seasonal show, maybe two. We're gonna see how the seasonals are looking, if there is anything interesting at all to watch. Anything else I need to mention? Anything else I need to shill? No, not really. I don't think so. So, as always, do all the good stuff, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Cheers.